Hi, air signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your June 2021 reading. And you guys, you know I'm always dropping stuff. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when you go into subscriptions when I do a video, which is every Saturday. So let's get into all the air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Happy birthday, Geminis. Let's get into your June reading. The first one is breathe, and it's upside down. The next one is time for a nap. The next one is unfinished symphony, and it's upside down. And the next one is not for you. Okay, so whatever you're coming out of, it took your breath away. You guys weren't able to breathe and be yourself. And I'm going to say relationship. I know it's a relationship, but you weren't able to be the person who the divine needed you to be. Or it could be job related. I'm not going to say all relationships. Maybe you were in a job that wasn't right for you, but something was not right for you and you couldn't breathe and you couldn't be who you were supposed to be in it. And the next one is time for a nap. So it's like, it's a resting period. You need time to decompress. This is permission to rest. This is like a timeout, but you still have unfinished business that you have to resolve, and it's not for you. So whatever you're going through, this isn't for you. This is rejection is God's protection. It's because there is something amazing out there for you, air signs. And you know, I know it's so hard to see it when you're coming out of something, or when you're still in it, or when you're being rejected from something, because it just hurts and it sucks. And but it's so nice to find out that you are being directed by the divine into a better place for you guys. And it's hard to hear that when it's happening, and I so get it. So I'm sorry for whatever you have gone through or are going through, but these are messages that you're going to be okay. You really, really are. It doesn't feel it, but you are. So when breathing is upside down, it says inertia, laziness, and apathy are not signs of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise, move out of your head into your body, and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. So you guys, you need to get back to yourself, get back to nature, get back outside, out of that freaking head. It is such a dangerous place to be. So I suggest not just getting outside and breathing, but getting around people who love you and support you. Try and stay out of your head as much as you can. I know it's not easy to do, but taking care of yourself and doing things that you love is going to definitely help you with that. The next one is rest, rejuvenation, a renewal, a temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of the world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from the inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let your dreams surface and ideas flow through you. Absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement. You guys, this is it's giving you permission to rest, to heal, to rejuvenate, but at the same time, you guys are doers, you're movers, you're shakers, you're used to like making shit happen. And this is like, take a deep breath, get back to yourself. you gotta slow down and stop. And if you're not able to do that, it will be done for you. It will come out. You'll get sick. Like, you'll be forced to rest if you can't give it to yourself. So I don't wish that for you guys. I don't wish you sickness or anything, but a lot of times when you're not able to stop yourself, it's like God does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. So if you're in a situation and you can't allow yourself downtime or permission to have it, something will happen to make you have it. So this is permission that you don't have to wait for that to happen first. The next one is unfinished business, and it's upside down. So that tells me there's some stuff you still have to work on and you're working on right now. But it's like you can't move forward until you go through this. So it's saying, when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it's a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It's not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. You guys, if you are procrastinating, I'm going to suggest to you a book that I read, and I didn't read it, I listened to it, but it's called From Clutter to Clarity. And it says a lot of times when you procrastinate, which we just heard it was a form of self-sabotage, a lot of times when you procrastinate, you're not afraid of the first thing. You're afraid of the thing that follows it. So usually, I'll give you an example. Like, I knew I had to get rid of my cable. I couldn't afford it anymore. I needed to get rid of my cable, but I was so scared to get rid of it because I thought, how the hell am I going to work my TV with no cable? So I was able to do it. You know, it was like, get rid of the cable and then figure it out. Another example is if you're not able to keep your house clean, and you're overwhelmed and you're exhausted, you're overwhelmed, and it's so much, but if you keep your house neat, that people are going to want to stop by, they're going to stay over, they're going to want to sleep there. Like, if it's not together, you don't have to have people over. So it's, just do what's in front of you. Just do the next right thing, and then the next right thing, and then the next right thing. Because you're holding yourself back, and you're denying yourself good things when you hold off. You're blocking good from coming in. And I know it's not intentional and you're not doing it on purpose, but if you don't remove the clutter first, you can't allow for more to come in. So I'm going to give you another visual. Imagine a closet packed with, I don't want to say shit. I'm going to say shit. A closet packed with shit. Eventually, there's no room to put anything else in there. So the only way to get more in the closet is you have to go in and take some of this stuff out. And that's like the clutter for your life too. You can't let good things in if you're filled up and packed with shit. You gotta clean the stuff out. So one thing at a time. If you are overwhelmed, ask somebody to help you. It is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, and you might even have a good time doing it, by the way. A clear knowing that something is being denied to you. Rejection is God's protection. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all of your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. So you guys, you cannot force what is not meant to be. You cannot make something happen or keep something that is not meant to be. And I'm going to give you an example. Like, sometimes, did you ever try and make something happen, and no matter what you did, it just did not work out? Like, there was no way you could force it. That is, whatever it has happened is because it's not meant to be, because the divine has so much more for you guys. And I know it's hard to believe it, but it is true. And it says, accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. You guys, acceptance is a process. You don't just get up one day and you're like, I accept it and I'm good. And it's a process. And accepting someone where they are, which might not be where you are anymore, you don't want to stay there. It's going to hold you back. The next one says, breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. You guys, whatever this was holding you back, it was blocking your joy and your freedom. And I think part of you not being able to let this go is it's your ego. It's like, don't you tell me no. And that's your ego. And guess what? You don't want something that doesn't want you back. You don't want somebody to stay with you because they feel sorry for you, or because you conned them into it, or to keep a job that you hate that isn't right for you. It's not good to do those things. And your body feels it. So me telling you that, I know it does. It says sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. You guys are generous beings, and whatever this was, you weren't allowed to be that way, and that was blocking you. That was blocking your heart and your spirit. And I'm telling you, staying in things that block your heart and spirit is not a good place to be. And maybe you needed this to happen. Maybe you needed this to happen for your heart to start to open, because I think you guys had to shut it down in order to stay in this situation, which I'm so sorry that happened to you. I know it's extremely painful and it's not easy, but there's so much better waiting for you, and you have to believe that. The next one is cycles, and it says, we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust this powerful process. So you guys, we are all becoming. You are not the first person this happened to, nor the last. And I think forgiving yourself for this has been your biggest challenge. And that is a process too, but it says sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. So you guys, going inward, being quiet, and having downtime is really important for you guys right now. And you're going to find that in nature. You're going to find it in yoga. Namaste. You're going to find that in meditation. You're going to find that breathing the air. But you guys need some downtime to go in with yourself. It says trust the process. You're right. It's so hard when you don't know what the process is, but you guys are in the healing process. And it says mercy. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all loving things, all living things. What you give, you also receive. So you guys, you have been granted mercy. You're starting to let compassion in. It's very hard to do. I know when you are judging everybody else, it's because you don't feel good about yourself, but the compassion is starting to come in, and offer kindness to everyone. This is not easy to do either, even people you don't think deserve it. But when you think people don't deserve stuff, it's really because you don't believe that you do. So it says, what you give, you will also receive. And you guys are pure love. So give love and you will get love. I promise you. This is your sign, signing off for all of the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Happy birthday, Gemini. If you're still watching, thank you so much. This is your sign, signing off for the month of June. Thanks for watching.